Hello, welcome. So you're here today for the free spa facial treatment? Okay. So are you relaxed? Okay, that's great. So my name is Leah and I will be giving you your facial today, and I hope that your experience today is very relaxing, and I won't mind if you accidentally fall asleep. That happens all the time. But before we get started, I just want to ask you a few questions just to get to know you and all that kind of stuff. First of all, is this your first time? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, so it's your first time at a facial, and I just want to mention that don't be surprised if you wake up tomorrow morning and your skin's glowing and, your skin has never been better, since it is your first time. And I would definitely recommend that you book a regular appointment with us. And you can do that at the front desk. And of course, our core values are to make sure that you have a relaxing, peaceful experience. And remember that any products that we use today can be bought at the front desk at the end of the session. Okay. Are you wearing any makeup? No? Oh, that's great. That helps us a lot because we don't have to go through that one extra step to take it off. And would you say that you have oily, dry, or combination skin? Well, combination skin can come in a few different ways, but most commonly, people will be either oily in the T-zone, which is like the forehead, the nose, the chin, maybe a little bit under the eyes, maybe a little bit on the cheekbones, the T-zone, or you can be dry in those areas. Okay, so your combination, that's great. So we have different sets of facial treatments for each different type of skin. And before we get started, I just want to ask if you are allergic to anything, because, okay, good. Okay, so you're not allergic to anything and you're not wearing makeup. That's amazing. That helps us a lot. And of course, we always try to give the most natural, vitamin-rich products, but you never know. So before we get started, I'm just going to sanitize my hands. I'll be using this Dettol Instant Hand Sanitizer, with aloe vera. Just gonna rub that in. Just a fun fact, did you know that if your hand sanitizer if it absorbs in too fast, it means it doesn't really clean as well? So it's better to have more than less in this situation. Alright, so we're just gonna let that rub in and soak into my hands. So I've prepared a cute little set for you, which, as I said before, you can purchase at the front desk at the end of the session. And here it is. It's in this convenient plastic bag. And it's waterproof, so you can bring it to any of your excursions as an emergency kit even, or you can bring to the shower. And it's zipped, so no water can get in. And it's just in this clear, plastic, durable bag. And in here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products. And this is specifically for your type of skin, which is combination. And I'm just going to generally introduce you to them. So on the left, we have a face wash, which is refreshing. Second to the left, we have a soothing facial toner. The one in the middle is called Grease Lightning, and this is to help your little spots on your skin. The fourth one is a moisturizer, a hydrating moisturizer. And lastly is this tiny little tube from Jurlique, and it is for your under eyes and specifically for sensitive areas on your face. So in our little bag, I'm going to take out the facial cleanser. So it's in this cute little green bottle. And it is by the brand Simple. And you'll see what's a trend in their products is that they're very natural, they're fortified with vitamins, and they're for sensitive skin, which is always great to be safe than sorry. And this is the Refreshing Facial Wash Gel, vitamin goodness for naturally healthy skin. I'm just going to read you the back of the bottle just so that you know kind of what it does. Smile, it's simple. Our Refreshing Facial Wash Gel is a perfect blend of active ingredients and vitamin goodness to keep your skin thoroughly cleansed and revived. Perfect for even sensitive skin. So, what facial cleansers do? This particular facial cleanser removes all excess makeup, although you're not wearing any makeup. You'll be surprised as to how much makeup is in your pores. And it really just cleans all the dirt from the whole week or however long you haven't come to a facial. And so what I'm going to do, instead of just rubbing it in with my hands onto your face, to make it more effective, we have this facial massager, which is of course available at the end of the session for you to purchase. And what it does, it is a facial massager which really helps the facial cleanser get into your pores, because if you just use your fingers, it doesn't really get into the pores, and this really helps foam it up too. So that's what it sounds like, so you won't be frightened later. So what we're going to do is I have this little pot here. And in this beautiful glass pot is my utensil. So for this procedure, I have a cotton pad and so we're just going to open this up. So this cotton pad is especially made for this facial massager, and today I think we're only going to need one, so we're going to set this aside. And what we're going to do is we are going to place this on the facial massager like this, lock it into place, Then I will spray some water on it. And put on some of this facial cleanser, which we only need about a thumbnail size, and this machine will really help lather it up. Some's already spilled out, so I'm just going to pour a little bit onto this. That's pretty much all we need. And now I'm just going to take my finger and work it in to the cotton pad. And now I'm going to turn the machine on, so don't be frightened, and really work this into your skin. So I'm just going to take a damp cloth, handy dandy facial cloth, and I'm just going to dampen your face, just especially your T-zone, like your chin, forehead, and your cheeks, so that I can work in the facial cleanser. Okay, I'm gonna start with your chin, and then I'm gonna go up your nose, then to your cheeks, to your forehead, down to your jawline, okay, so now that your face is damp, we can turn on the machine and work it in. Okay, so now that I've worked in your facial cleanser, I'm just going to wipe it off again with a damp cloth. Re-dampen it. And I'm just going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about how a facial cleanser really helps with preventing spots and pimples and such. So a facial cleanser uses special qualities depending on what facial cleanser you use to remove makeup, remove all that excess dirt that's accumulated deep into your pores, and of course removes any bacteria, any leftover makeup from your makeup remover, and oils, so that you can sleep tight without worrying if a spot will be born overnight. Okay. So the facial cleanser step is done. And the next step is a facial toner. So if I just take the little bag we have here again. Okay. So this is the facial toner in this tiny little bottle again. So as you can tell, these products are very convenient. And this is also by the brand Simple. And it is a soothing facial toner with, once again, vitamin goodness. And I'll read the back again to you. It says, our soothing facial toner is a perfect blend of active ingredients and vitamin goodness to keep your skin clarified and refreshed. Perfect for even sensitive skin. So, what I'm going to do I'm going to take the other cotton pad and I'm going to just put on a generous amount on this cotton pad so I can go patting and swiping motions around your face and really work this toner in. So you can tell that I really soak this cotton pad, and I'm just going to pat this and swipe around your face. So I'm going to focus around your nose and around your T-zone, because you told me that that was the oily part of your face, and this is really going to help reduce the oils and really clean out your pores, because it gets out any of the excess bacteria. Same thing as a cleanser, but it's almost like the extreme version. And this also removes any leftover makeup still after the facial cleanser, which there isn't going to be a lot since we use such a great cleanser. So now I'm really focusing on your nose and your chin. I'm going to move up into your forehead now. And I see that you actually have quite great skin. Besides a few spots, I think you'll only need to do a facial maybe once a month just to do, a deep cleanse. Especially if you're an avid makeup wearer. Are you? Yeah, okay, so you wear makeup quite often, like most people, which is totally fine. But I think it's just important to have a good skincare routine that works for you, because everyone has their own skincare routine. Okay, looks great. So that's a facial toner done, and this definitely removed some of your dead skin cells, which is another great reason why you should use a toner. And okay. So back to the bag, and we have a spot treatment. And this is, as I introduced you, Grease Lightning, which is a variation of a tea tree treatment. And I'm going to read the words on the front for you. It says, strikes the spot with lightning precision. Dab on this super effective tea tree and witch hazel gel. to zap suits before they show themselves. So the reason why we love Lush so much is because they're handmade. Most of them are completely vegan. They don't test on animals, and they're made out of natural products. So this is great, and since you're not allergic to witch hazel, this will work wonders, not only to prevent and treat spots and pimples, but also to reduce oil. So with this little pump, I'm just going to pump a little bit. You only need very little for this, and I'm just going to use my fingers and tap it around your spots, which you don't have a lot of, but this will really do wonders. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger. That's pretty much all you need, just in case you want to know how to use it. And it's just this clear gel with no specific taste or smell, sorry. So I'm just gonna go and put that around your spots. I'm gonna get real close here, so you've got some around your nose, and each part of your face is linked to a different part of your body. And specifically for your chin, it might mean that you have bad digestion, which means that you might be snacking at nighttime, but you actually don't have any spots on your chin, so good for you. But you do have a few spots around your nose, around the crease, and you can see that on your forehead you have a few spots. I'm just going to put some of this treatment onto there, and I'm going to put some on your cheek. I see a few spots there, and this also does help reduce oil, so the more the better. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the excess left on my fingers onto your chin, just so that it can reduce oil, since it is your T-zone, which is your oily area. So we're just going to let that sit for about 10 to 15 seconds or so, just to let it dry, and then we'll move on to the last step, which is moisturization, which is super important. But I just want to explain while we're waiting that everyone has their own spot treatment or pimple cream. This one is perfect because it's natural and it's pretty much good for all skin types, but some people have their own intensive pimple cream when they get a real big guy. But for you, as of right now, you have amazing skin and you just have a few spots, so I think this natural treatment is perfect for you. Now, let me just feel. Yep, it's dry. Okay, so we're going to move on to the last step. Saving the best for last because everyone forgets about moisturization, yet it's very important. So, as I said, we have two creams in here. We'll start with the first one. Okay, so this one is by Simple, once again, and it is their hydrating light moisturizer. The reason why I like this is not only is it hydrating, but most of the time when moisturizers are hydrating, they're usually quite heavy, and I find that most of the clients don't like heavy moisturizers just because they feel caked up and kind of not clean, I guess, at nighttime. So I think this is kind of a general okay, so you like light moisturizers, which is perfect. Once again, I'll read you the back. Our hydrating light moisturizer is a perfect blend of active ingredients and vitamin goodness to keep your skin replenished and hydrated. Perfect for even sensitive skin. So this is just a white lotion, and really you need quite little since it's so light. I'm just going to put it on the palm of my hands. So this much is probably enough for your whole T-zone, and we're just going to focus on that now, because contrary to popular belief, people put less moisturizer in the oily parts of your face. But if you find the right moisturizer and you apply a normal amount to your oily areas, actually it will actually reduce oiliness, because those parts are actually oily because your pores are blocked, and since they're actually quite dry compared to your normal skin, your skin produces excess oil. So that once again starts a cycle, because you feel that it's oily, and if you don't wash it well enough, that excess oil will clog up your pores and attract the bacteria, and it's not a good thing, and of course will lead to spots. So we're going to make sure to work in this lotion into your T-zone. I'm going to get real close again. So I'm just going to massage it into your nose first in light circular motions, and we must be careful not to drag on the face and press too hard, really. And I'm going to work it into the creases of your nose and down into your cheeks and your cheekbones and into your jawline and into your chin and into your upper lip. And then I'm just going to get more. And work that into your forehead. I find that circular motions are the best because they also stimulate blood circulation, which is very good, obviously. And just gives you a little bit of a face massage, which I think is a large reason why a lot of clients like to do facials, because it's like a mini facial massage. Okay. So I'm just gonna rub the excess into my hands because it feels amazing. And you'll notice that I did miss your under eye and just generally your eye area. Those areas do need moisturizing because they are the most sensitive area of your face, because the skin under your eyes is just so thin, and I know that a lot of us wear concealer, which really needs to get cleansed and obviously moisturized. So the last product in our goodie bag is this tiny little guy, but a very vital part. So this is the Chilique Daytime Moisturizer. And so you can wear this during the daytime, and tomorrow morning you will feel amazing, and you'll thank me and probably book another appointment. So once again, it's in this tiny little tube, so it's once again very convenient. And it's the moisture replenishing day cream, which is super important, and it's a specific type of cream just for underneath your eyes because it's particularly sensitive under there, so you need a particularly powerful cream for under there. And I'll once again read the back for you. A rich moisturizer infused with the living energy of calendula, chamomile, and precious plant oils of rosehip and avocado. So this also keeps in with the natural goodness of all the products that we've used today. And I'm just going to warm a small amount of this into my fingers, and this one really, you just need a pinky nail size amount because it's just going to be underneath your eyes. So we're just going to squeeze out the we ended up squeezing out a lot. We really maybe need that much, and that's a lot. So I'm just going to put the excess back in the tube, close this bad boy up, So I'm going to warm it up in my fingers. As you can see, it's definitely a little thicker than the simple lotion which we used for your whole face. This is definitely more creamy, and once again has an amazing smell. This actually has a touch of lavender, I believe, so it's a relaxing smell because lavender helps you go fall to sleep. And I really like to warm this up real good because, you know, it doesn't disappear because it's just so creamy, and warming it up really helps with applying it and making sure it works. So a little tip for future purposes is the ring finger should be used around the sensitive skin, like your eyes, because it has the softest touch because it's the least used finger. So, and we're gonna go in this direction, going to inside and then going out, inside and then out. And I'm just going to pat it and not swipe to prevent wrinkling, premature wrinkling, that is, which you don't have. And patting really helps prevent that, and also going in that direction helps reduce puffiness because it is going with the direction of blood flow. So now that it's really warmed up, I'm going to apply it around your eye, going in a patting motion and out, in and out, in and out. Okay. Alright. You look amazing. Your skin looks dewy. It looks clean. And it's still a little too dewy, so we're gonna wait for about 10 to 15 seconds again and wait for the moisturizer to really set in. And I'll just talk to you a little bit about why moisturizing is so important for your whole face, not just your T-zone. Moisturizing also locks in, you know, everything we just did, and it creates kind of a barrier so that it doesn't let in all those dirty pathogens and bacteria and just stuff that's floating around in the air when you walk outside. So after you've cleansed your face really well, taken off all your makeup, so you have a clean, bare skin, you just want to apply moisturizer to protect it from getting any dirtier. And this is especially important before you go to bed because that is when your skin and your whole body in general replenishes, grows, all that kind of stuff, repairs. So your skin definitely, which is your biggest organ, repairs itself. So if you apply moisturizer, it'll really help it when it replenishes to make sure that you don't get any wrinkles, and of course just to keep your skin clean while it is repairing. Alright, so that's the end of today's facial treatment, and I really hope you feel refreshed, replenished, and clean, because a facial really does help relax everything, and of course it's good for your skin. So if you want to purchase any of these products that I showed you today, and of course if you want to book another appointment, my name is Leah, and tell that to the front desk and they will help you there. So I really hope you enjoyed today's session, and I hope to see you soon. Good luck.